Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Before the Bell podcast, your source for the latest news and notes and anything you can possibly think of, all professional wrestling related. In this episode, we will be talking about the upcoming WWE Elimination Chamber 2025. And I don't know why we said we because I don't know why I said we because once again I am flying solo. My cohort and co-pilot Miguel Lucero is not with me today, so it is just me. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. First off, we have just going down the card that I have online. First off, we have The Rock seeks an answer from undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Last Friday night, The Rock returned in New Orleans to offer Cody Rhodes a proposition and ask for Cody Rhodes' soul in return. The Rock has graciously given Cody Rhodes 2 weeks to decide if he's going to accept this offer, and if not, then who knows what will happen. My prediction is that Cody Rhodes will accept this offer and will form a corporate alliance of sort, such as what we did see back in the old days of wrestling, where we had the Ministry of Darkness, we had the Corporation, we had D-Generation X, we had the Mean Street Posse. I mean, you name it, we had some kind of faction that was formed together. I do believe we're getting a new form faction under the rebranded Corporation, with The Rock playing the manager role, such as Vince McMahon did back in the days. But that's just my prediction. A lot of these matches are strictly predictions, as I have no news or insight or dirt sheets into these matches, and they're all just strictly speculation, strictly a wishful thinking, and something I just want to happen. As a professional wrestling fan of over 25 years now, it's something that I wish to happen. So moving on, we have the men's Elimination Chamber match, which is very, very intriguing. In this match, we have John Cena, the 16-time world champion John Cena, taking on CM Punk, who at one time held the record for the longest title reign in WWE history. Also in this match, we have Damian Priest, we have Seth freaking Rollins, we have Drew McIntyre, and we have Logan Paul. If you look at this, all of these superstars have been a champion of some sort in the WWE. All of these superstars, with the exception of Logan Paul, have been a world champion of some sort in WWE. So this one is very intriguing. My prediction for this one is that John Cena wins it, as he is on his retirement tour and chasing that illustrious and ever so distant 17th World Championship to break the record of Ric Flair, who is currently tied with at this point with 16. I believe John Cena wins this match and takes on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And where he will win his 17th championship and ride off into the sunset as a 17-time world champion. Like I said, strictly speculation, strictly wishful thinking, and that's just what I hope will happen. Moving right along, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match. This one contains Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, Roxanne Perez, and Liv Morgan. This one is also very, very intriguing because 4 of the 6 competitors have been a WWE Women's Champion of some sort, and all of these participants have been a champion of some sort, with the exception of Naomi being the only one who has not held a Women's World Championship in WWE. Everyone else has held some kind of women's championship in WWE or NXT. Some of them both. my opinion and my speculation on this one is it's going to be a good match. Women's wrestling in the past 6 months has been outstanding and phenomenal. My opinion on this one, like I said, is it's going to be Bayley, and I hope that actually happens. I've always been a fan of Bayley's since her NXT days. Right now, with her being the role model Bayley, back to the role model Bayley, it is one of my deep wishes. I'm hoping to everything that happens. Like I said though before, strictly speculation, strictly just my wishes wanting to come true, and just my hopes. That's really all it is, just my hopes and a outsider looking in, just a fan of professional wrestling, just like all of you. And if you're not a fan of professional wrestling, thanks for listening. If you're new to the show, drop a like, drop a subscribe. If you're on Facebook, where this will be published, drop a like, share the heck out of this page, get our name out there. Carrying right along, the next match that we will talk about is the tag team match that consists of Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This match is one of those filler matches that just had to be put in. I do believe that Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton take the win, which will then inevitably set up a WrestleMania match down the road, being either Trish Stratus and Nia Jax, or Trish Stratus and Candice LeRae, or Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, or, and hear me out on this one, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax versus Candice LeRae in a triple threat match. If you're an up-and-comer women's wrestling, what better than to have a WrestleMania match with one of the greatest to ever do it, Trish Stratus. I do believe that is the ultimate outline, and someone will be facing Trish Stratus to get their name out there. My hopes is that it is Candice LeRae, as she can definitely use the boost on her resume in professional wrestling, being able to take on Trish Stratus at WrestleMania. Next up, we have the unsanctioned match, the bitter rivalry, longtime friendship of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This one we've seen before in different promotions, whether it be NXT, we've seen it happen in WWE. Once again, we get it again, which I am happy for, because these two have always put on a show. But in this case, it is an unsanctioned match, meaning it's a hardcore, no holds barred, no disqualification match. And the reason why it's being unsanctioned is because Sami Zayn is currently injured with a kayfabe injury of a neck injury. A kayfabe neck injury. This one will be very interesting because, like I said, these two are longtime friends. They grew up together, best friends. They entered the WWE at the same time as best friends. They competed in NXT with each other. They have done it all, and I look forward to seeing this match. My prediction on this one is that Sami Zayn ultimately wins it, and then in turn sets up a WrestleMania match for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn one last time, and that being that match set up for WrestleMania. Like I said, we're on the road to WrestleMania, and every match at this point counts. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so that will be all of the predictions I have for this episode. This will be the last episode that we have under the name of Before the Bell Podcast. We will then be moving the next episode to Somos Mas. I have put out a couple of spoilers and teasers out there for the name change and the rebrand. We'll have a new logo, new name, new everything. We're looking forward to it. We're excited for it. We'll be able to bring you more content for different sports that are out there, such as soccer and the UFL, the NFL. I mean, you name it, we have it. We might even throw some hockey in there, some baseball. Who knows? So with the Somos Boss moniker, we get to be able to do a lot more. So if there's something you want to hear us talk about and jab on about, then definitely let us know. Hit us up on Facebook, send us a message there, let us know what kind of content you would like. We want to be able to cater to you guys. So if you guys will be so kind as to do that, that'd be great. So with that being said, I am now at 10.5 minutes. Doing these shows alone are very hard because it's just you talking on your own. It's a one-way show, so the shows tend to be a lot shorter than a typical 2-man share or 3-man share. Depends on what we have. Sometimes when we have Maya on. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Look forward to talking to you guys again in the very, very near future under the new name of Somos Mas. So until then, this is Before the Bell podcast for the very last time.